Hi, today is Saturday, May 3rd, 2025. There was a horrible news coming from the Washington Post, and let's read this interesting, horrible news, right? Seven dead after two van crash outside Yellowstone National Park. A van carrying 14 people collided with a pickup truck Thursday night near a state park recreation area in eastern Idaho. Rescue workers arrived to the scene of a deadly collision between a pickup truck and a van near Henry's Lake State Park in eastern Idaho on Thursday. A fiery collision between a pickup and a tour van left seven people dead in eastern Idaho near Yellowstone National Park on Thursday evening, according to Idaho State Police. Six of those killed were riding in a Mercedes passenger van, which was operating as a tour vehicle carrying 14 people. The driver of the Dodge Ram pickup, its sole occupant, was also killed. He was identified Friday as 25-year-old Isaiah Moreno of Humble, Texas, according to Idaho State Police spokesman Aaron Snell. The crash happened just before 7:15 p.m. on U.S. Highway 20 near Henry's Lake, a two-lane road that is a part of a state park and recreation area about 15 minutes west of Yellowstone, state police said. The pickup truck was traveling westbound while the van was traveling eastbound, Snell said in a statement Friday. The cause of the crash is under investigation. It will take time to identify the other crash victims because of what Snell called the complexity of the incident. Both vehicles caught fire after the crash. The collision snarled traffic and shut down Highway 20 in both directions for 7 hours overnight, police said. Three passengers were airlifted to hospitals in Bozeman, Montana, and Idaho Falls, Idaho. The remaining survivors were taken to area hospitals by ambulance with injuries that are not expected to be life-threatening, police said. Roger Morrell, 60, came up on the scene just minutes after the crash as he was driving from his nearby summer home. He told the Washington Post on Friday he saw several vehicles stopped on the side of the road as motorists tried to help the injured passengers before the wreckage caught fire. It was obvious that it was catastrophic, Morrell said. He saw several passengers who had evacuated the van talking to travelers who had stopped to help. What? He saw several passengers who had evacuated the van talking to travelers who had stopped to help. One carload of people had pulled over and offered blankets to warm several crash survivors as they awaited first responders on the remote stretch of highway, Morrell said. About 15 minutes after he arrived, Morrell said the vehicles caught on fire. Caught on fire, right? Caught on fire. Caught on fire. Caught on fire. The vehicles caught on fire. The vehicles caught, not caught fire, caught on fire. What's the difference? Caught on fire. The vehicles caught on fire, right? Caught on fire. It was caught on fire. As he captured the blaze on video, smoke billowed from the crash as the vehicles became fully engulfed, he said. He wasn't sure if passengers were still trapped in the van. Around that time, sheriff's deputies arrived and approached the crash with a fire extinguisher, he said. Caught on fire. The highway is a main corridor to Yellowstone National Park. Yeah, I was yawning. seeing up to 9,000 vehicles per day, according to the Idaho Transportation Department. Since 2020, there have been 2 fatal crashes near the Idaho and Montana state line, said Brian Young, the Idaho Transportation Department Traffic and Operations Engineering Manager. As we deal with several fatal crashes, we will be meeting with our law enforcement partners to see what, if anything, could be changed to make the roadway safer, factoring in crash data. The condition of the surviving passengers was not immediately known Friday afternoon. Idaho State Police said it was still notifying families of the deceased. What readers are saying, several comments express concerns about aggressive driving behaviors, particularly by drivers of large trucks, and the high-speed limits in areas like Idaho, which may contribute to dangerous driving conditions near national parks. There is a call for tour companies There is a call for tour companies to be aware of these risks. Additionally, some comments highlight the importance of safety measures such as seat belt use and the potential benefits of installing cameras in vehicles for legal protection. Pro tip for foreigners contemplating a visit to U.S. Don't. It's not safe. Laws and regulations intended to keep you safe are being ignored. Representatives of our government are more than happy to abuse you, especially if you aren't fluent in American and have more than a trace amount of melanin. This is now a third-rate banana republic. Stay safe and spend your tourist dollars elsewhere until further notice. Thanks. I will not go to America for the foreseeable future. So sorry about that, but the vehicle caught on fire. 7 people were killed. One Dodge Ram driver also killed. He was a sole occupant of the vehicle. He's 25 years old. He's dead. So 6 people from the tourist van of 14 were killed. Several were helicopter lifted to hospitals, and other passengers, 3 passengers, were taken to area hospitals. Right. Thanks for listening, and have a safe Saturday. Bye bye.